Hello and welcome to a new video. We had a special request from one of our customers. He said that he has got machines with 32 digital outputs, so state outputs, and he is looking for a solution where he can get these 32 digital outputs into a cloud and on a smartphone pretty easy and quickly, and to send SMS or email alerts. So we built him a product or hardware based on our Masterbrick series. So this is the Masterbrick Wi-Fi version. You can see that here on our webpage. And what's so special about that Masterbrick is that it can connect Tinkerforge bricklets. These are those Tinkerforge bricklets are those modules here. You can see here, and they are connected directly to the master. And we support a couple of different bricklets like relays, dual 0 by 20 milliamps, it's 4 by 20 milliamp transceivers, counters, analog out, and so on. In this case, we took the digital input module, 8 of them in total, which makes 8 by 4 is 32. And the Masterbrick has a special firmware, which is developed by our own. And this reads out all the available bricklets and reports the information to our Datacake cloud. And if we go here into configuration, we can see that there are all ports are currently being used, and in all ports there is an industrial digital in bricklet attached, so or hooked up to. You can go into configuration and set the channel configuration for each individual channel of those inputs. And we simply activate the threshold option, which means that if there is a change, it will be reported by the Masterbrick automatically to the cloud. By pressing save, everything is automatically being transferred to the Masterbrick, and the data is then flowing into our systems. The Masterbrick firmware also automatically creates all the ports in the database for the fields. So here you can see the port from 1 to 32, and which hardware port, corresponding hardware port it is. It's the port A and the bricklet and the current value. You can change these values, and you can see that there's some data has already arrived 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, and we also created dashboard using our drag and drop dashboard editor, where we simply just drag and drop some widgets here and configure them for the individual ports. This is pretty easy, pretty straightforward, just for a simple and first setup to show the actual states of these 32 inputs. But the customer also can set something like mapping fields. You can add mapping fields, and in these mapping fields you can select create lookup tables for states like on, off, or if something's broken or not broken, or do some calculations and so on. And next you can simply add rules if there's a change on some of these inputs, and you can send out an SMS or whatever you want to do with that information. So the Masterbrick platform makes it pretty easy to hook up industrial sensors or signals, like in this case digital inputs. We also support digital outputs and a couple of different bricklets from the Tinkerforge industrial bricklet system. So I think it's the fastest way to get digital inputs, a lot of digital inputs into the cloud. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.